Today I'm going to be going over the things that actually surprise my clients once they move here. First thing that I think not a lot of people are prepared for is that Philly is a neighborhood city. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina Ruiz and I am your local real estate expert here in Philly, Delco, the main line, and all of the other surrounding suburbs that we have. Today we're going to be talking about what no one tells you about moving to Philly. If you're thinking about moving to Philly in 2026, you've probably already seen the highlight reel. We've got an amazing food scene. Our walkability score is like 12 out of 10. I think we've been voted most walkable city for a few years in a row now, and that's because we are so walkable. Let's not forget our unbeatable sports culture, and we're a city full of rich history. All true, but what people don't tell you are the things that actually affect your life day to day. So today I'm going to be going over the things that actually surprise my clients once they move here, not just the Instagram version. So today I'm breaking down what no one really tells you about moving to Philly. So if you're coming from New York, Jersey, the West Coast, I hope this video is helpful. First thing that I think not a lot of people are prepared for is that Philly is a neighborhood city, not a city. Where you live matters way more than people expect. Two neighborhoods 10 minutes apart can feel like two totally different worlds, financially, socially, lifestyle-wise. So someone that's moving to Fishtown has a completely different experience than someone living in East Passyunk or Rittenhouse. Philly doesn't really operate as downtown versus suburbs. It's block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood. And we don't say downtown, we say center city. Number 2, taxes. Philly has a city wage tax that catches a lot of people off guard. If you're moving from another state or even the suburbs, it can feel aggressive at first. Rent might look cheaper than DC or New York, but when you factor in city wage tax, parking, utilities in an older home, the math changes. I'm not saying it's a deal breaker or by any means makes us less affordable of a city or close to New York prices, because I'm not saying that at all. It's not a deal breaker, it's just math that shouldn't be ignored. Because pretending it doesn't exist is what gets people frustrated. Speaking of older homes, Philly's housing stock is old, and that's both the charm and the headache. Row homes in the 1900s are normal here. That means character, but it also means uneven floors, tight staircases, older short basements, and quirks that you might not see in newer cities. New construction exists, but it's not the default. Number 3, parking. Another thing no one really tells you is that parking is a lifestyle choice. So whether you have a car or not is going to have a big factor on your daily life in the city. In some neighborhoods, it's very doable to find a parking spot and know where to go and be somewhat within a block or two of your house. But in some neighborhoods, it's not as easy to fly by without a car, and parking isn't the easiest either. You may be circling the block for longer than you'd like to admit, and you might be walking more than a few. And street parking isn't just find a spot and go inside. It's understanding our very confusing signs from hours to loading zones and street cleanings on certain days within certain neighborhoods, and not taking that one spot that's blocked off with a cone unless you want your tires slashed. I'm joking. Kind of. Hasn't happened to me, but I know it's happened. So if parking stresses you out, we need to talk about that before you move here. Number 4, the cost of living. Let's talk about it. In 2026, Philly isn't the deal that it used to be. It's still a very affordable city in terms of big cities, but with interest rates in mind and affordability issues, it's not the same deals that people were getting back in 2020. Buyers are more price sensitive and competition is still neighborhood specific. Good news is that you can still buy into great neighborhoods at accessible price points. It just matters that you work with a realtor who understands the nuance of everything and has a good pulse on our hyper market and local neighborhoods. Number 5, the Philly attitude. Let's talk about how Philly gets a bad rep. They do. I don't know why. We're blunt. We're not rude. Philly people are direct. So they'll tell you the truth. They'll also help you dig your car out of the snow or carry your groceries up to your house without asking. If you're used to polished or passive communication, then Philly can feel intense at first, but you'll get used to it. Philly is one of the most loyal, community-driven cities there is. No doubt about it. Number 6, seasons. Philly summers are hot and humid. Our winters are unpredictable, sometimes mild, sometimes icy. Spring and fall are elite in this city, and in between can feel kind of chaotic. Here's the big one for 2026. The market is calmer and the smarter buyer is winning. Gone with the days where offers are just blindly being submitted and everything is being waived. At least in our Philly specific neighborhoods, the suburbs are still a little crazy. Another thing people don't tell you is that Philly rewards locals. The longer you live here, the more the city opens up. Favorite corner spots, neighborhood events, relationships with small businesses. It's a city that feels smaller the more that you engage with it. People who struggle here usually stay surface level. People who thrive plug into the city. Last thing, and it's important, Philly isn't for everyone. If you don't want us, we don't want you. And that's okay. It's gritty in some places, it's loud, it's opinionated, but if you value walkability, culture, community, and being somewhere with real personality, Philly delivers in a way few cities do. If you're thinking about moving to Philly and want an honest conversation and not a sales pitch, that's what I do. Shoot me an email and let's schedule a buyer consultation. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more content like this, and if I miss anything or you have any questions about things that people may not tell you about living in Philly, drop them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer you. Thanks for watching. Bye.